Since the man isn't in here.
I know.
He took a bio break. Mandy, how are you?
Good morning, everybody. Rise and Shine 209. This is your girl, RawNe, and we are here today on this wonderful Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2018, with our co-host. We have Marcelis Flores and our guest, Mel Martin from Fit Love Strong, and he is here to give us some more good news on what's been going on, check in with us, and we're just going to do our rounds and see what's going on with everybody. So welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
You awake, brother?
A little bit, you know. I died and came back to life last night. I was like my boy Rudy Goodface, he was a guest on yesterday's show, and he was just like, man, I'm emceeing at the Ave tonight, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he invited me out, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And like, usually I don't go out to the Ave besides my shows at the Ave,
right? Especially
not Tuesdays, because there's like a select group of people in Stockton who are always going out to every club, and like they're usually every time at Tuesdays at the Ave. So it's like, it's nobody new. It's nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's nobody like you don't know who's going to be there. Right. It's the same people, and I did that knowing what it was. Stayed out super late. Had fun, but I'm paying for it.
Did you succumb to peer pressure? Is that what it is?
No.
I did it as far as business, because I want people to think, hey, Marcel.
Oh, you're supporting.
Yeah,
supporting others. Yeah, sure.
Plus, they could see me there, and then they know about, you know, my birthday show.
That's right.
Like doing all that.
It's his birthday this Sunday.
And he was emceeing, so he was hosting, and he was like, "Oh, make sure to check out Marcel." I was like, "Okay, cool." So that was cool. And then, like, when I was there was a lot of people who follow me on social media who don't even know me. Like, oh, bro,
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's nice to connect the face with the name.
Oh,
right?
I know you.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
You're like a star for like a moment.
Yeah, you know, I was like a star for like a bunch of moments that night, so I was just like enjoying it. But that's a little bit why I don't do that, because I was like, oh my goodness, Marcelis, like, oh man.
Take ownership of that. Are you uncomfortable with that?
I have a lot of haters, Mel. So when I go out to the club, I'll be like, oh,
okay, let me just put this all into perspective for you.
Ooh, that's so and so and them.
Right.
And I'd be like, ooh, that's so and so and them. And I just be like, I'm just gonna enjoy myself inside. Right. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like,
what do the haters make you? Just think about that for a second.
Make ya better.
Right. You're gonna have people that are your fans. You're gonna have people that are your haters, so to speak. Okay. Regardless of what the reason is.
Okay.
I have to say, haters make me better. They make me more stronger in a sense that, like, being myself, like being like who I am on that like opposition side, where it's just like, okay, yeah, I could choose to be a hater, but I'm gonna choose to be like more embracing, like more all encompassing, and so it actually makes me have more compassion. It was just really strange to me. And so, honestly, sometimes I don't like it, but then that's just my nature. Right. So when I see somebody who is a hater, I like just send prayer. I send prayer. I think about them as far as like sending them, like, goodness, like what could possibly be wrong in their life that would cause them to be this way, to feel so like wanting to be negative, like literally put forth the effort to be negative or harmful or hurtful or despising like other outwardly actions.
Absolutely.
like manifesting those, like actually doing those, you know, so it makes me want to like just like swallow that up and like absorb it and like give it back, like give it back to like neutralize it, so that person doesn't have that anger or frustration or whatever it is like against me, because I mean, I think about it, you know, I'm sure there's goodness in everybody, so it's just like they're not choosing to like be that.
I've seen a lot of friends from high school though, like one of my boys who from high school, like I've seen a lot of people from high school, like one of my boys from high school, we haven't seen him forever, and it was just like, bro, I missed you. Right. You ain't been hitting me up on the gram, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the gram.
Like,
is that
Instagram.
Short for Instagram? Okay.
Yeah, like,
just want to get the lingo
because,
down.
You could could see that somebody like sees your stuff.
I know.
It's like,
Well, the thing is, here's the thing, Marcelis. Your haters make you relevant.
Really?
I'm super relevant.
Yeah, think about it. No, it does. Look, so let's take a polarizing celebrity. Okay.
Okay.
Let's take Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, right? Okay, so there's going to be, they have a massive fan base, and there's also going to be people that look at them and say, whatever they're going to say. Or Simon Cowell or any of those people that are polarizing, right? The thing with that is that it makes you relevant because you're being talked about. Mm-hmm. And you cannot put a price on that kind of marketing and exposure. They could say the most vile things about you, but there's going to be people who are intelligent enough to go, well, why are they saying about that about that person? Especially if you're a performer, right? So what that's going to strike is some intrigue and interest, right? Intrigue and interest. That's you know what I mean. So it's not. And on top of that, you don't really perform for the masses because you'll never impress them. But the key is if you can find it within yourself to create for the one person who you'll resonate with, then you've done your job and you can stay within yourself. Yeah. So when people are haters, it's almost like an added bonus. Like I must be doing something right because they're attaching some sort of negative energy towards something I'm doing because A, they either can't do what I do.
You probably can't.
Right.
Probably can't do that.
They can't do what I do, which is okay, right? They can't deliver it the way I deliver it. Okay, and B, and it just strikes a chord with them, and it creates some sort of,
They see me on Facebook.
Right. Oh, trust me, I get it. From the position I'm sitting.
It was nice. I was like, everybody in the club was like, I know you.
Right.
And then there's this one dude who's at a boxing gym, and he didn't even follow me on Instagram. He had to follow me, but he was like, bro, I know you from Instagram. He was like, the girls at my boxing gym, they're like obsessed with you. And I'm like,
but that's the right fan base, though, right?
I'm like, hold on, what gym do you go to?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, they're like obsessed with you, bro. They're watching your videos, and then he followed me, and then I was like, wow. Like, he didn't even follow me. He knew about me because people who are so-called, quote-unquote, obsessed with me.
You're going to have many different types of people that support you. There's a type that obsessed with you because maybe it's your image, and then there's a group that's maybe because of your message. Or then there's a group that's going to appreciate you as an artist. There's many different kinds. Okay. Always, you know what I mean? But what should only matter to you is the one. Mm-hmm. Like your particular message that day, if it's inspirational or if it's, I doubt that you're creating just to create out of your head. You're really, when you're performing up there, you're putting your heart and soul into it, right? Okay. And you want one person to laugh. Right, you want one person to go, oh my God, he's funny, right? Yeah, true. You know what I'm saying? If one person can laugh at what I'm saying, then I did my job. That's it. It doesn't matter if you're a rapper, if you're a comedian, if you're a coach, or whatever the case may be. It's like you want to do great work, but you want it to be who you are within you, and that's why, love is the ultimate fuel. It really is. Love is totally the ultimate fuel because what compels you to keep going no matter what? What compels you to keep pushing that dream, that vision in your mind that, I don't know what your vision is. Maybe one day maybe you saw Raw with Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I saw Raw live. I was there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you were live.
Wow.
That's something like you.
Right. You know what I mean?
Like,
cool.
Yeah, that's
awesome. So
that's awesome.
Maybe in your journey of being this comedian that you are, I don't know if you have aspirations to be that big or whatever the case may be, but that subconscious seed you planted in your mind is what gets you up in the morning, to do what you're going to do, to muster up the energy to get through the butterflies before you get on stage. Or I was watching comedians in cars getting coffee, and Jerry Seinfeld and Jimmy Kimmel. We're talking not Jimmy Kimmel. Who's the guy that took over the Late Show or the Tonight Show?
Oh, Conan O'Brien.
No.
Can't not Jimmy.
No, there's
Kimmel.
three of them. There's Jimmy Kimmel.
I just had the name.
Jimmy, huh?
I just had the name in my head.
Right.
Whatever.
Anyway, they were talking, right? And Jerry was asking him, "Do you still get butterflies in your stomach?" He's like, all the time. There's the self-doubt is always there. All right, it's always going to be there. The butterflies in your stomach, the worthiness question. Should I really be doing this? The answer is yeah, because your heart and your mind are aligned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why.
There's no point question about.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the haters. It's just sometimes they're inconvenient because sometimes I like to be
Inconvenient for who?
for me. Like
Just want to get that straight.
sometimes I like to be like
Left alone.
casual. Yeah, left
Right.
alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And haters bring out the worst in me. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody wants to be like, hey, man, Marcelis, you know what? I really don't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's take care of this right now. Now it's like, because I chose to be in this environment. Like, I have to deal with that at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And words could be like, hey, man, not right now. Like, not right now.
Right.
What are you doing Tuesday at 4? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's schedule it or whatever. But that's what I don't like about haters, the unpredictability of the whole circumstances and the situations that you're in. Other than that, like, I don't mind them. Like, I really don't care. I just, don't like to make irresponsible decisions. That's it. And when you go to the clubs and you're doing that and you see, and then it's like things start going in your head like, oh, man, it could go this way, it could go that way, it could go this way. Let's just be cool. Let's just hope they're cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff like that. That's why I'm like, That's why I really don't put myself around that. That's why I don't go every Tuesday to the Ave. You know,
Well, it keeps it fresh, right? I mean, you don't want to burn yourself out going there all the time.
I would though,
right?
because last night was lots of fun. That was
Sure.
fun. I'm not gonna lie, even with everybody, and it was lots of fun.
When do you perform again? When do you go in there again?
Sunday.
For your birthday. Okay.
So I won't be there all the time, but like I said, Goodface, he invited us because he was hosting.
It's a cool name. Good face.
Goodface, yeah.
Right.
He invited us. He was hosting, and it was lots of fun.
Hey, did you work out again after I met you that day? At the gym?
Yeah.
Did you go back in? So how's it going?
Those workouts, I do those sporadically. I just still do the run and the starfishes.
You didn't do any of the dumbbell stuff we were doing?
Yeah, I did when you left.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I did a few more reps.
Okay.
Got
But have
it.
you been there since?
To the gym? No. But I
Why?
have dumbbells at home.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to do them
Yeah.
at home. You can do it at, okay.
Yeah, so I could do them at
Right.
home, but they're just sporadic. I haven't done
Okay.
those
Those are
workouts.
staple exercises that keep your muscles and your bones strong.
Mhm.
And it's great stress relief. So, your running is great, your conditioning stuff, but you definitely want to keep that balance between the two. If you did those staple exercises twice a week, and if you ran twice a week, that's a pretty complete program. And I know that you're busy, you have a dynamic schedule and all that stuff, but that's a total gift to your body, and it helps you kind of align yourself. And if you look at it that way, you start creating that momentum in your workout program, you might, for me, whenever I train, whenever I run, strength train, whatever the case may be, I get my best inspiration that way because my creative flow is very, very strong. My mental and emotional and physical fitness are all working together. I mean, do you listen to music when you're working out? No?
What I have, and I will, and I prefer to, but not lately, no, because I don't have earphones, so I just go and just focus. Especially when I'm running, I just think.
Right.
And then, if I'm doing my workouts, I will play my music.
Right.
But even if it goes off, I won't even catch myself noticing it going off, and then I'll just keep going.
So you mentioned calendar. Do you calendar your workouts? Do you put it in your calendar as to when you're going to do it so there's a consistency to it?
That's what I need to do.
You need to do that.
Oh,
you need to do
gosh.
that. Absolutely.
I need to put it in my calendar because I don't. I'll literally run on whether I'm feeling the energy or not that day. And it's not consistent for me at all.
Sometimes it's 3 days in a row, I don't feel like working out. But I work out, but I won't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just 3, 9, I'm working out and through this feeling of not wanting to do it. And then it's 3 days in a row, and it's I wake up the next day and it's a good day. It's I have all this energy, and it's oh my goodness, I want to do this.
Or is your sleep pattern inconsistent where some nights you're really up late? No?
Last night I was up late to 4. I woke up.
Holy moly. 4 in the morning?
Yeah, I didn't even drop Goodface off until 4.
I must be getting old. I can't even imagine. 4 in the morning? You're up late though, right? Sometimes. Or
I'm
not?
up late, yeah.
Because you get off at what time do you get off?
After this show, I'm going to sleep.
Lately, okay, so my schedule has changed to 11 to 7:30, and then I'll go back to 2:30 to 11. So right now, I'm able to actually go to bed a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Which is nice, and I see that I'm exerting more energy though too because I get off. So I come do the show, and then I'll go to work, and then I get off, and then I'm out in the community supporting and still doing what I can, and then I get home and I still have to unwind. So I'm going to bed still about. I know I need to try to get to bed by 1 o'clock, but I'm still getting to bed after 1 o'clock. For the most part.
Because your mind won't just shut down, or you're kind of tinkering around doing stuff?
Right. My mind doesn't totally shut down. However, when I went to the beach this past weekend, when I went to SoCal, after doing like a energy cleanse for the 2 days, oh my gosh, slept so
What was this energy cleanse? What do you mean?
Heading out to the beach. So
okay.
I head out to
refilling
the
your
beach,
cup.
And interesting that you would say that. It's interesting that you would say that
Refill your cup.
I came across the medicine woman. Well, I didn't come across, but I was introduced to a medicine woman, and I was just admiring all her stuff. She had like just roosters everywhere, all these little trinkets, and all these ceramic. Everything was just so miniature, and they're hand painted, and just the detail was like phenomenal to me. And I was so taken back that I was just in these displays and taking pictures, and so I admired them so much that she goes into one, and then she comes out and she goes, "Here for you." And I was like, "Well, what is that? I don't know what it is." She opens her hand, and it's a cup.
Wow.
It's a cup, and she was like, "That's for you." I was like, "Oh, what do you know?" She's like, "You wear it." So basically, so everybody knows now this. It's always going to be a reminder to me. She
Refill your cup.
She didn't know what the purpose of my trip was. She didn't know what I was going there for. But she gave me this cup, and so this is like I'm always enough.
The universe aligned you to.
I fill my own cup. I don't need anybody to fill my own cup. I fill my own cup.
That's great self-love right there.
And the fact that like that's the one thing of all the objects.
I know, right?
All of the objects that she
refill
could have
your
chosen.
cup.
She chose
Don't underestimate
the cup.
that.
I was like, holy crap. I was like, you don't even know how much this means to me. You don't even know what this means to me. She didn't know, and I didn't tell her, but basically the trip was to refill my cup, to know that I'm enough, to know that I don't have to have anybody fulfill me or make me whole, because I'm already whole within and of myself. And this is that reminder to me, like every day. Like I don't need anybody, but it's nice to be able to share my life with somebody. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, it'd be nice to share my life with somebody, but that's okay though. Everybody who's in it, you know, I have days and moments with everybody, so that's great until something further. But other than that, I know that I'm enough. I know that I love abundantly enough to not have to worry about anything, right? Yeah, so kudos to me. RawNe. So I appreciate her so much.
That's awesome. I mean, just out of the blue, she gives you this cup, right? I mean, talk about symbolic.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Massively.
Like the universe everything just was so in alignment. So
that's great.
In alignment.
That cup has some vodka in it.
Tequila.
No, you don't want to alter your state. You want to have total clarity.
Yeah, total clarity.
Right?
I would say tequila anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, this Sunday.
Oh, you're going to be refilling your cup
Birthday
a
shots.
lot, aren't you?
Birthday shots.
Super altered.
But, you know, do you guys use Google Calendar on your phone? Or do you use the app?
I use my calendar.
I like Google Calendar, the app of it, because if you type in gym, there's a picture of dumbbells that comes up on whatever you write for the schedule, like gym, strength training today. And if you set that as an appointment in your calendar, it shows up as that instead of a blue field that just says go work out.
Right.
If you type in running, it's a pair of running shoes. If you type in swim, it's a swimming pool. It's pretty cool. You know, so the visual effects could that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? So my point here, guys, is if you took the same diligence and intensity and passion as you do in your own creative life as artists and applied that to your wellness program, strengthening your physical, emotional, and mental fitness, just imagine how awesome and productive you would be if you did that. The priority would be there. It'd be the same, right? So do it. You know?
I myself, have a calendar about yay big.
Yeah?
About yay big, and it's huge. And the squares for the days are like this big, So
How often do you look at it, and how often do you write in it?
Every day. Like, I look at it every day. I'm always looking back at it to see, like, what I'm doing for the day.
Right.
Oh, man, I got to do that. Because sometimes I'll sit down and I'll be like, I don't got nothing to do.
So what makes you not write your workout days as to when you're going to work out in that calendar?
Oh, because I got that. I just be like, oh man, I gotta do this before lunchtime, or
because you want that.
Yeah, like I have certain times like I won't. Like, I'll have to do my workout before a certain time because it won't get done, It's like before it starts getting dark or stuff like that. Like,
okay.
Oh, no, I have to do this now, Like, right after the show, I'll probably bust it out and just get moving with the rest of my day. Unless, like, I'm after this, like, running tickets to everybody. Or I'll find, like, a space or it's a clean, like, hour.
Find or make?
Make.
Don't find.
Make it.
Make the time.
Make it.
The same diligence you put into your creative work, make the time and the same effort and commitment in signifying when that's going to be. It's non-negotiable. That's what separates people at a really high success level, is because they prioritize.
Right.
They prioritize all that. They don't do it by happenstance. Oh, maybe I'll go again. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. If you want to operate at a high level.
That right there kind of strikes a chord with me, because that makes me want to do it more now.
Well, you're both high level people. You want to do that. You're impactful.
I am at that level, and I do need to put that in my schedule.
Right.
Just like I make time to go get that cup of coffee.
Right.
I need to
Minutes
make that
add
time
up.
to go at least do like a set of 10 something.
Right.
My way of doing it, actually, I kind of just I know that it is supposed to be like all together in like one setting that we do all these exercises, but sometimes I'll like get into exercise and I'll get distracted and I'm like, I'll go do something, and then like I'll go back and then I'll like do another exercise. And I don't know if that works properly or not, but the fact that at least I'm like, I get happy the fact that I did some exercise.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I got those Spider-Man. I call them Spider-Mans.
Spiders.
I got those in, yeah.
Okay, so that tells me one thing. We need to simplify it and shorten the cycle a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
If you can do a quick 2-minute physical release.
That I can do for sure.
Like 2 to 3 times a day. Kind of like grazing. When you eat a little bit, walk away, eat a little bit, walk away.
That's how I eat. That's actually how I eat
exactly.
too.
So maybe that works for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I put together like a little quick 2-minute thing, that's like you check in with yourself throughout the day. Okay, how am I feeling? Blah blah. What if you had a 2-minute physical check-in? Right.
That would be
you
great.
You set your alarm. Say, okay, I'm going to knock out these exercises. Kind of stoke my body. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
I'm there.
Yep.
I bet that would work.
That would totally work.
Right.
For me. Mm-hmm. Yep.
There you go. Oh man, where's our thing?
I'm sure
it's been reconnecting.
When you look back in your phone,
there it is. But
yes, that is
I know, right?
Definitely the 2-minute workout.
Yeah,
would
a quick 2-minute physical check-in. So if I had like 4 exercises on there that you can knock out, boom, 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 with a couple of quick stretches, and literally finished it in 2 minutes, you probably could do 4 of those per day. You could probably realistically do 4 of those a day, rather than try to cram 20 minutes all at one time, because it's not in your kind of demeanor and lifestyle to stop and do that, right?
Right.
Do you have a little OCD?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can relate. So do I. I get it. So it's a matter of making a system work for you.
Yes. And so I know that I need to get that in there, and I want to get it in there, but then I'll do. And the fact that I'm even putting my body to do something that it doesn't normally do, or it's not a normal movement, to work a muscle that I'm like, okay, that works for me because I've worked on that muscle a little bit. And if I do something like that, like 4 different times a day, which I kind of do, because I'll touch on 1 or 2 exercises and then I'll go on to another.
Here's something you could simply do.
Okay?
If you're on
I was just about to do that.
Right?
I was just about to do that.
You did 10 of those,
Yeah.
right? And then you don't have to get on the ground.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so let's say you did 10 spiders right here.
On
each side.
Oh, I didn't know you did the spiders that
10
way.
squats, right there. If you did that.
That works, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
2 or 3 rounds of those. Okay? That's all you need to do.
Yeah, like 5 reps real quick.
What
like
if you did,
5 reps of each, as many as I can do in 2 minutes. As many as So if I do 5 reps of each one, as many as I can, and then do as many sets as
and then on here you don't want to stick your butt. This will be like a modified version, right? So you want to take your knee to the outside of your shoulders, straight up. Exhale, straight up. And then your squats. If you did that for like 5 of those, let's say 3 rounds. Now you woke up your body a little bit, create your
Or
create
even
some
as
heat.
many as I can do.
Oh, sure.
Because I think if I could do, that's 15, so 5, 5, and 5.
Right.
That's one set.
Right.
So how many can I do in 2 minutes? It's kind of like the not the CrossFit, but there is like a thing in CrossFit or one of these other
Maybe
ones
it's a bottle workout
where they set a time and
Right.
they're like go and like you do
Right.
as many as you can do in
hip
that time frame.
Right.
So.
So after that, you do a few simple stretches. Okay.
Okay.
So go up against the wall. Take your knee.
Oh.
Okay. Get your head into your chest.
Good.
Exhale. That's one.
Up against the wall.
That's
Okay,
two.
nice.
Right. Or up against the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Exhale here.
Yeah.
Exhale here. Reach way up. Breathe out. Shake it out. Go.
I love that already.
That's it.
I like
That's
that
it.
already.
Right? If you, I mean, that could be
And just go.
right in
Yep.
the middle of your
And
work
just
day.
go.
I'll just close my office door is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Just close my
You
office
should
door.
You should lead your crew members and say, "Hey, let's do this."
I do talk to some of them about it, and like
Right.
I do like show them some exercises. I've already, but it's kind of one of those things where we all do different things. So some will go to the gym, some will just go walk around the hospital campus, some will just do
Yeah.
different things. But me, I like the movement, like
3 things.
Movement.
Those 3 exercises. You got your push-up off a counter, an outside spider, and a squat. That's it.
Nice.
If you said to yourself, "Okay, I'm going to do as many as I can in 2 minutes or 1 minute, whatever," right? And then those 3 stretches to breathe, reconnect, go on my day. If you did that, let's say 4 times a day, set your alarm for 4 times a day to do
There you
it.
go, right.
Experiment to say, okay, what kind of an effect would it make in a whole week? How would I feel? I'm going to hold you accountable to that. It's so simple. It's 2 minutes.
I think those
it's nothing.
I can do those on
Right?
video.
Totally.
Probably
No,
just
don't
put the
even worry.
video
I don't even care about the video. I don't even care about it. I
Oh,
just,
perfect.
just say, no, because if whether or not you do it is good. The proof is going to be in the pudding.
Yes.
You won't be able to lie about it, right? I mean, you'll be like, I did it. There's gonna be an after effect of it. So let's take away.
Like yesterday, I think
that
it was
whole
last
thing.
night. I was doing the burpee because I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't done the burpee like too much yet. Like I'll do the spiders and like
Right.
the starfish
Right.
and the mountain climbers
Right.
and the squats. Like those are all really easy, but it's getting to the burpee because it's like you're up, you're down, you're up again.
It's pretty
and
dynamic,
that-
and it's not. You're not going to do that in work clothes, obviously, right?
I'll do it in anything. Yes,
Oh,
I
really?
will do it in work clothes. Yeah,
Right?
Maybe
you
it's the
you saw it in work clothes. She'll do it.
I will do it in work clothes. Yeah.
No, but see, look, you got those 3 movements, 3 stretches. The after effects of that over a whole week.
Excited about this.
I want to know, because you're not going to be able to. Honestly, you're not going to be able to lie about it. You'll be like, "Oh my God, this happened and this happened." It'll just be in your demeanor. It'll be in your embodiment. Well, no, she's lying.
You will, because I don't lie.
Well, no, she's faking it. Well, no, she's
She'll
lying.
just come back like, I ain't do that.
Right.
Right. I'll just be like, yeah, I haven't done it yet.
Right. You're
We
just
need
you're
some
just gonna
30-second
feel awesome.
workouts. We
What's
need
that?
Some 30-second workouts.
No, the 2 minutes are good because
Right.
my mind is always going that I feel like, oh, okay, yes, I'm here, I'm doing this thing, and then it's like, oh wait, I have to go do this, and so like I'm all about action. I just want to get right on
Right.
it. So I will stop myself, whatever I'm doing, to go do what I find if my mind brings it up and says like I need to put attention and time and get this done, and I know that might have more priority over this, I'm gonna go do that.
Right.
Not saying that a workout isn't a priority. Yes, it is a priority. However, I know that I'm pretty fit. It's just the maintenance of it. So my workouts would just be maintenance of my fitness because I feel like I'm already fit. So I can just be like, okay, boom, I'm just getting a little maintenance in. Okay, let's go take care of that.
You can even take it a step up, next level up. There's an app called Think Up.
Okay.
Okay. And in Think Up, you can set Think Up 3 or 4 times a day if you want, and it'll tell you an affirmation. It could be a generic one, or it could be one of your choice that's personal to you.
Oh, nice.
Something that you say to yourself. You could have 3 or 4 different things that inspire you, right?
Okay. Yes.
So 2 things occur. When that alarm goes off for you to see your inspiration on Think Up, you take those 2 minutes, do that as well.
Like when I see the affirmation, oh, time to work out.
Right. So you create the affirmation, write it down.
The one with the seed?
Write the affirmation, and then after it,
The plant.
work out, 2-minute physical fitness now or something. 2-minute workout now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you do it. And if that's scheduled 2 to 3 times a day or 4 times a day, just think about the effects of that.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. Think up. Think up.
Think up. It says think up.
Think up. Do it. Use it. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of affirmations. I just talk to myself like, bro, you.
Those are affirmations.
He is a walking
of
affirmation,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Same thing. Same thing.
Exactly.
I don't really need to have it because
Right.
you know, I keep these lying around everywhere. I have affirmations at my desk. I have them in my house. You know,
I just want to make sure you have some accountability.
Something on the go.
Right? It can't be just on the fly. If it was consistent.
Oh, it has to be consistent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why I have to set my alarm.
Yeah.
I just want to do it when I want to do it.
And
if I'm ready to go and do it, I'm going to do it.
Yes, come on.
I'm feeling it right now. No?
Right. Be consistent.
Okay. I got to work on the consistency then.
That is key.
I got to work on the consistency then. That's my thing.
Come on, guys. You can totally do it.
Point then.
Yeah.
Work on consistency.
Yeah, it's not even workouts, probably.
Right?
It's just
it's the consistency.
I mean, I did a post earlier this week where sometimes we get wrapped up in how daunting something would feel, or God, I don't feel like doing that. But what if you actually did it? Right?
Yeah.
Right? What would be the feeling of actually doing it?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, for most people,
it'd feel pretty fantastic.
I think so.
Right? So if you set the action and the time and make yourself accountable, the momentum that it creates, that feeling of success that you're building on, over and over, is going to create a different embodiment for you. How you handle things, what inspires you, what you attract to yourself, all that kind of stuff. In 1 week.
Yeah, that's true.
I challenge you guys for 1 week just to do that. By the time I come back next Wednesday, I want to know what the after effects are.
1 week of what? Doing that little workout?
No. I mean, that's for her. That's for, a scheduling. I want to know that, you guys have done it. An accountability system.
Okay.
Yeah, so yours is going to be, you're going to have a run day, or you're going to have a strength training day, or you're going to do both on the same day. Because earlier you said, I asked you if you worked out, and you said no. So if
I skip a day, I'll double up on I'll work out and then run.
Okay.
That makes sense? So it's like, oh man, if I just skip that.
So let me ask you this, dude. How old are you?
Just 22.
22. You should be like abundantly energetic. So what would deem a skip a day for you? Why? Why would you skip a day?
Well, yesterday, let's see, I just didn't make time. Like yesterday, from the radio show, from afterwards, like I had to mow my cousin's lawn, so I did that, and then I was making ticket sales everywhere, and then when I was like going around delivering tickets, like I would be conversational with people, like,
right?
I wouldn't just deliver them and leave. I'd
right.
Oh, hey, and then a little before I knew it, it was like 4:30 in the day, and I haven't, done nothing since the radio show. Wake up, do the radio show, then all that stuff is packed, and it's like I haven't even been home. I'm like thinking of how I'm gonna get the workout in, but then at the same time it's 4:30 and I'm exhausted. Like I'm super
How are you fueling
tired.
yourself throughout the day? Are you eating?
Oh, it wasn't even that. It was just because I had woke up. It was a long night, and then I woke up early for the show.
Okay.
And then so I was feeling that tiredness.
Okay.
It was coming throughout the day. It was coming back on me, and then I'm already knowing I have to be out last night because I had told them I would go to the thing, and plus Superfish, they perform there and stuff, so I like to go there. So I was at home, and then I had to wash clothes, and then I cleaned my car. I got home, and when I washed clothes, except for working out that like I could have did it that hour, because like when they're in the wash, they take like an hour, but I slept that hour.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Just like,
so you could do one of two things there. You could do one of two things, right? You knew you were going to go out later on that night. You were washing clothes. You're doing all that. If you took 10 minutes and said, okay, I'm going to do, X number of starfish, some push-ups, some squats.
You know what?
You did that, and just to recharge as part of your pre-game routine. Remember how we talked about a pre-game routine before you go out? That could set you up, and then you hit a shower, and you hit that cold water at the end. Oh my God, you're wide and awake, right?
Yeah,
it changes your state, right?
3 days I haven't done an ice shower.
So that's one way of doing it. Or yes, you should have recovery days because you're driving it pretty hard. You're driving your high performance machine pretty hard. But at the same time, there's no reason at your age and your energy level that you could not have a consistent, effective exercise program that you do, prioritized and scheduled at least 4 times out of the 7 days a week. At least. At the least, dude.
I would agree. That's very true.
At the least. I mean, I'm 53 and I do 5 to 6. Mm-hmm. But then I have, 33 years behind it. But what I'm just trying to, kind of allude to you is that it's important to set the tone now as a best practice. If you can do that and prioritize it year over year, decade over decade, your body and your mind are going to thank you for it. Trust me, just at this point, I would say, okay, if I've got a long night ahead of me, how do I recharge? Mm-hmm. That should be you're operating. What are your best operating hours? After 9, right? That's when you're going to perform or you're going to be out with your friends, because everything you do socially is tied to your profession, mm-hmm. right? Okay. The exposure, the relationships you have with everybody, all that stuff. You're constantly marketing yourself. So when you go out with your friends, you're actually working, whether you realize it or not. Mm-hmm. Right? You're shaking hands. You're, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. The more you're seen, look, you've got a fan base you didn't even realize you had out there. People are always watching.
No, I realize it. I know.
You realize it now, right? Okay.
Rise and shine.
So having said that, as a public figure like that, if you had some sort of mechanism by which you could recharge yourself, refill your cup, some sort of a system like that, and you prioritize it, it's going to prolong your ability to do that at a high level all the time, instead of just kind of running yourself down. You know what I mean? I would protect that. And you're talking about 15 minutes max, maybe let's say even 25 to 30 if you matched in the shower with that. 15 minutes to do the quick physical, recharge, and then a 15-minute shower or however long it takes you, and without cold water, boom, you're wide awake. Yeah.
I haven't been doing the cold water challenge because when we started doing it, I did I feel like for 3 weeks straight, and then I kind of slowed down because I don't know, it got harder one day. I guess no part of my body was feeling it, I don't want to do this, and it was one of those things because it's 100% mental, but it's why today am I mentally feeling something different? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Usually I'll get in, I'll kill it, and I'll breathe.
Right.
It's I'm zoned, and it's just why today is my mind not like that? Why is it harder? So
just start over, man.
It makes me
pick up where you left off.
It makes me wonder, man, what's
well, let's backtrack. When you were actually doing it, how long did you do it for? 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks.
Straight.
Okay, so for those 3 weeks,
3 days, I haven't been doing it.
So in those 3 weeks, off the top of your head, what after effects or how did you feel during those 3 weeks?
Amazing.
Amazing, right?
You know what? It was a point where I could stay under the water. I would have to walk out just because I'm not going to stay in the water for 2 minutes. I would count and past 30, and then I would just be get to 30. That's cool. Get out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to waste all the cold water, even though cold water. Anyways.
Waste cold water? Really?
I'm not gonna.
Well, here in California, we're gonna be worried about wasting water.
Cold water. Right.
I was just man, I'm not gonna say.
Well, technically you can.
So I would say in for 20, 30 seconds, and now we'll call it a go. And then it started going to where it's oh snap, I could only stay in for 10 seconds again. And
right.
I was what? And then it started to be I don't even want to do this.
But okay, so you say you don't want to do it because you can't last a minute versus a 10 seconds?
My body doesn't feel it. Sometimes I just don't I'll be cold already or something. I feel like I'm catching a cold, so I'll be I'm not trying to be cold, and
sure. Right.
So I'll be let me just save that shot for
my
body because
Are you feeling run down and sick right now?
Not really, but sometimes in the morning when I wake up, my nose will be messing with me.
Sinuses?
Yeah. Yeah, so then I'll be
well, funny, the Mother Nature doesn't know what to do right now. It doesn't know whether it's hot or it wants to be cold. I was on the radio. I was driving last night. I heard on the radio, it's going to be Sacramento, going to be 35 degrees tonight. I
heard a joke the other day.
Yeah.
What?
It 35 degrees? I was it's almost
moly.
Freezing. 32 is freezing, so it's almost freezing. But we do get that low down here. So
I heard a joke the other day, and it was he was global warming is real. It is super. It was Cat Williams. Okay. He was what happened to winter? He was we don't have winter. He was we don't even have winter. Winter used to be 16 months long.
Right.
Where is he from, not?
Yeah.
No,
go to the East Coast.
That's funny because even growing up, a little bit of time I was growing up, you could kind of see, winter is
sure
sort of disappearing. Like
I'm gonna
there's.
read your horoscope soon. I just want to let you guys know.
Let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
do it.
yes, we got 10 minutes.
Horoscope.
Let's knock out horoscopes.
Okay, so this one's going to be coming from not astrology.com, but this is from horoscope.com. So 2 different ones. I'm going to try a different place.
All right.
Nice.
So, yes. I'm going to go ahead and read Leo first because Team Leo is in the house.
But it is Aquarius season.
Mel.
Boom.
Okay, February 14th. Attempts to contact others in different states or foreign is like Lourdes, eh?
Lourdes.
Attempts to contact others in different states or foreign countries today could go awry, Leo.
Ooh.
As technology that we tend to take for granted, such as telephones and the internet, could malfunction, perhaps due to solar flares. There isn't much point in making yourself crazy, as this is beyond human control. The only thing you can do is wait. In the meantime, do something else that you love.
That was real specific for you guys.
I know, right?
That's a new site. Interesting.
Very insightful.
Very specific, because it's like all Leos are gonna have phone problems today.
Well,
And all we can do
we've
is
only
wait.
tried to reconnect about 9 million times on Facebook Live.
And
Right?
Facebook went off over here.
Yeah,
it
see?
said it reached
So maybe that's
its
it.
maximum amount of time, and then so I had to restart it.
What?
Yeah. So, but
Okay.
it restarted.
Maybe
Okay.
the Aquarius should take over.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Okay, so
for the day?
Aquarius for astrology, horoscope.com. It says, bizarre news that comes to you from far away, possibly via email or the internet, could be spreading like wildfire among the people you know and causing a lot of excitement, Aquarius. Take care that you don't get too excited, since this is very likely to be
Birthday on the
misinformation that some rather weird minds have garbled. Consider it interesting. Think about it, but don't take it seriously unless reliable sources confirm it. So it's unreliable information, whatever information is coming through the email that you think might be exciting or something. That's pretty specific. I kind of want to go back to
Kinda
astrology.
deep.
I kind of want to go back to go to
Spam
astrology.com.
emails. Get it all the time. Yeah, it's really specific on this one. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. You're in my emails? Wait, what?
And we're with technology.
Yeah,
right?
you.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, so that one is a little different. I'm just gonna have to say that. But if we were to go back,
They put a lot of thought into it.
or something.
Oh, this is
I'm
a different-
trying to
this is
why
a
would
different
why
page
would
now?
it be
She's
so
trying
much
something.
about technology?
That one has a lot of typos. What we realized.
Yeah, this one has a lot of typos,
Oh, it
which
does?
is why I kind of was getting OCD a little bit.
Okay,
I was like,
yeah,
I don't
I
want
get
to.
it.
I don't want to use it anymore.
I know.
because
I
it's
can't
crazy.
text without punctuation and capital letters. I can't do it,
So Aquarius says today on astrology.com. Let's go here. Okay, so it says, you're the link connecting some group of people, the one who began it all and still keeps it stuck like super glue. For now, there's a great chance for your network to both strengthen and expand. Organize and gathering to celebrate the past, present, and future of the gang. You're just the one to do it. In the meantime, all you have is amazing opportunities to bring new people into the fold.
Your birthday.
Yep. And you've been
See?
talking and going out and
And
doing
you-
a lot of
Yeah.
that.
A lot of people. Oh, by the way, you need a ticket.
I got one. I got one.
Oh, yeah.
I have one at my house.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Leo. Things are getting exciting. Your travel plans are shaping up today. You are making some, right?
Yes. I'm flying out to the UK next Friday.
Or maybe
23rd.
you're getting invited to all the right parties, or maybe new romantic prospects appear that are worth further exploration.
That said that yesterday too.
You're boundless. Well, probably because it's like in the same
Yeah.
time frame. It takes more than a day, I'm sure.
Right.
Your boundless energy means you must do it all and do it in the sweetest style. Wherever you're going, be sure to wear your dancing shoes. Ooh.
Oh, damn.
I went last night and actually wanted to dance, and I had mentioned while I was there, and I had met this one person, and she was in heels, and I was like, oh, but this is Latin dancing, I was like,
Right.
and I'm in flats. I'm like, I should have went home and put my heels on at
Right.
least, because it's so much better to dance in heels. It's easier, it's better, it feels better. And I was just like, I should have just gone home to put some heels on just so I could dance.
You know what I'm going to do when I'm done with the triathlon in July? I'm going to sign up for a swing dance class.
Ooh, nice.
There are
I've
swing
always
dance
wanted to do
clubs in
that.
Sacramento. I've always wanted to do that. I'm thinking, you know what? Okay, I got a lot going on right now. Let me just get one thing at a time first.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm gonna undertake something like that, I want to be able to focus on it.
Somebody
to have a
told
good
me I
time.
would be a good swing
Which one
dance
is
partner
that?
because they can easily throw me because I'm like light. And so I thought that would be
Yeah.
great though, because that would be fun, you know.
Totally.
to dance, and then you know you just really get into it, and then you know.
Yeah,
They
partner dancing, you know, swing music.
Which one is that? It's not like.
Well, it's partner
waltzing
dancing. You got
or-
music. I think it's music from like 40s, 50s, probably. Yeah, something like that. Swing dance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine that the
Mhm.
twists and.
The Charleston and you know, all
Like the
that kind of stuff.
flapper, like
Yeah.
era, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
It'd be fun.
They go, they-
Totally.
They bring them up and they
Yeah.
pop them like this. The girls,
Especially if there's a club that does
and they
it.
go under
Yeah.
the legs.
So you ever join that with the?
Right.
Did I get to Aquarius?
Yeah,
you did.
you did.
I did already. Okay.
You did.
And that was for the astrology.com?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
I
So
think
we're
so.
we're good to go then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put that into implementation. That's
Okay.
been our show for
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's. Happy
It's
Va-
Valentine's Day,
It
everybody.
is. It's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day to all of you. Love you all.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. I hope you guys get some flowers or get some candy or share with others or nice little gifts.
Absolutely.
Even if you get some hearts in your inbox. That's nice.
But remember, the most important relationship
Where's your flowers?
is with you.
My flowers are out here.
I got her some flowers. She had a little flower. She's my Valentine.
Oh. Right.
That's my Valentine. It's my Valentine's Day. Yes, and
We were both
Thank
non-Valentines, so we
Right.
just connected.
And you know, one thing that was because Brandon Wiggins, I'm shouting you out because he had made a post and he was like, to all you females that don't have a Valentine, and he was saying, it said something about like, that's what you get for being stuck up. You got all these people talking about all these comments about like your people this and that, and it's like you don't even like go to try to like have a Valentine. But then I'm like so kind of old fashioned. Like I
Right.
have to be asked. So
You should be.
if somebody doesn't ask me, then I'm not.
Chivalry is not dead.
I swear,
mean, come
and
on.
I love chivalry.
Right?
So
Chivalry is
so I was
not
asked.
dead.
He actually asked me yesterday on the show. I was like,
Absolutely.
to say.
How cool is that?
So thank you.
All right.
All right. Happy
Awesome.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Thanks for
Day.
being here, Mel. You guys
Yes.
see them here.
Happy
Mel
Valentine's
Martin
Day,
with
everybody.
Fit Love Strong, and he is your wellness coach. If you guys are looking for some improvements in your life on your mind, body, and soul, I suggest you link up, and especially if you are over 40 and or a male, Mel is your man.
Thank you.
So yes,
Appreciate that.
absolutely. You guys have a great day.
Much love.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye-bye.